It seems like the Biden administration, as they go on their campaign tour, are checking as many boxes as they can, as quickly as they can, with the election quickly approaching, even though they've had several years to address these issues. Michael, I do want to turn to the conflict in the Middle East. The U.S. again hit back at the Iranian-backed Houthi rebels in the Red Sea and also against targets in Iraq. Do you believe the U.S. is getting closer to full involvement in a war in the Middle East, or are we already engaged in a shadow war with Iran?
Well, that's an interesting question, because I would say we're engaged in several proxy wars right now, but I don't think we're closer to boots on the ground, because this administration is deathly afraid of that. So I don't think that's going to happen. However, what's ironic here and unfortunate for the United States is because they have so much trepidation, because they are so scared of escalating this in any way, shape, or form, they haven't done any meaningful strikes to really deter Iran from doing what it's going to continue to do. Iran smells blood in the water. They see this as weakness. They know that Biden is up for re-election and he's weak in the polls. So what are they going to do? They're going to push that envelope, and they're going to continue to strike Americans. And that's the problem here, is that our strikes haven't been meaningful and they haven't deterred Iran at all.
I think there was a huge issue with the Biden administration just not deterring anything from starting, period, from the beginning. Congressman, do you think that's the case just as well here, that they could have sent a stronger message or sent stronger foreign policy right out of the gate to that region, especially with Iran, and they did it, and now this is what we have?
Well, I got to tell you, I look at it completely differently. The Biden administration is providing aid and comfort to Iran, our enemy, and their proxies, including the Houthis, including Hamas, Hezbollah, etc., all around the region. They have been doing it since the Obama administration. Remember, this is the Biden administration in 2021 took the Houthis off the foreign terrorist designation list. They did that for a reason, and now it's because they want the Iran nuclear deal, because there are so many countries invested with billions of dollars in that deal, and the president and his administration have been co-opted by the Iranian American lobby. And that's why this is happening. So, no, you can expect nothing to come out of the Biden administration of any consequence towards Iran.
Congressman, if I may jump in, let me ask you, as my former colleague, we sat in the same seat, I'm going to ask you a question. They have the nuclear capability now. We don't know if they can arm a warhead, but they've enriched enough of this uranium to have nuclear capabilities. Is it now incumbent upon our ally Israel to take the lead in putting an end to a potential nuclear Iran?
Well, I don't know if it's incumbent upon Israel. It's incumbent upon a civilized world to do it. Iran should be Iran is a terrorist superstate which does not have the approval of the governed in Iran. They lead by fear. They rule by fiat. And so, quite honestly, it's the whole world community that should say to Iran, we're not dealing with you. We're not going to allow you to trade. And we're not going to allow you to have a nuclear missile that you can deliver ballistically anywhere on the globe. We're not going to allow it. It's not just Israel's problem, though. It's all of our problem.
All right, we have about 1 minute left, Congressman, and I do want to get your thoughts on, of course, what we've been watching. The biggest headline of the week, of course, President Trump's big win in New Hampshire, and the fact that Nikki Haley is still sticking in the race. Would love to get your thoughts about that.
I think it's pretty obvious that President Trump is going to be the nominee. He is the choice of Americans. We have a lot of great options in the Republican Party, but it is the time for President Trump to be vindicated. The American people want him. Even the ones that voted for Joe Biden and now have buyer's remorse and are paying electricity bills that they can't afford, food bills that are out of sight, and credit card bills that are at historic levels. They want a change in this, and the only change that they see as viable is President Donald J. Trump.
All right, we're going to leave it there. President Donald